there's a lot that I want us to talk about. But it's nothing serious. By the way, I was trying this from the blue tin. What is it called? From the Nivea blue tin. Ne? If I were to give my feedback on this, I would go with the blue tin. It is much more richer. I've got dry skin, very dry skin on my body. My skin is dry, but the face, it's kind of combination to normal skin. And I wanted to try this one before I could make a decision on which one I'm gonna go with, because previously I was using Woolworth, what we call Woolworth, sorry, is previously I was using a Woolworth buttercream. I don't know if it's the stores around my area or what, but I can't seem to find it. I think it's been discontinued. When they launched their skin thing, they discontinued it. I'm guessing because I haven't seen the buttercream anywhere. And I'm skeptical to try. Did I try? I think I tried one of their creams that they have. Yeah, I think I did, and I didn't like it. But I don't know. So I'm trying this, but I think this one I ended up having to put castor oil, glycerin in there, and I also put a little bit of Vaseline for it to be able to accommodate my skin. So for me, no. But the blue tin one, what is it called? I'm not good with words, guys. I don't recall what it's called. Okay, so but it's Nivea in a blue tin. It goes for 100 rand if they have not increased the prices yet. But oh, that one is difficult to apply. I'm not gonna lie, but it's the best, even for my cracked heels. It is the best, I must tell you. Another thing that I can swear by, that you should get yourself one, is this, the lip protector from Clarence. This is my third tube since last year in July. The first time I bought it was last year in July, and I initially didn't like the color, but I ended up loving it, and I haven't been able to buy two at a time. So hopefully, by the grace of God, I'll be able to get two, because there's another one that is not as pink as this one that I bought, that I want, that is slightly on the brown side, but I'm struggling to move away from pink, guys. I'm struggling to but this, after 8 hours from Elizabeth Arden, your girl. And again, I put a little bit of foundation on my face now, but I did the cheeks, ne? That's what I normally do. I did the cheeks with foundation because I've got pores. I've got a lot of pores, more internal on my cheeks, and then I will put powder around, and I try to put a little bit here because I've got a scar here that is turning into a black mark that I don't understand. The reason I don't wear makeup when I'm home, but I wanted to shoot this and I looked horrible. My skin is not skinning, and people would say take care of your gut. I think if you've been here, you know how much I try to eat food that is proper. It's not always, but I try. My skin is not skinning, guys. I'm having coffee with milk, no sugar. My skin is not skinning. I tried using Clarins. I bought it twice. Nothing was happening, and I was using the entry level, yeah, Clarins. I wasn't exactly using the high end type of thing. I'm not there yet, but I was using the entry level, so it didn't do anything for me. And again, I'm not saying Clarence is not good. I'm simply saying for me it didn't work out. It didn't work out for me. And sorry, or maybe ke feletse pelo, but now if I'm gonna try something for 8 months and it's not working, Clathen does not deserve my money. I can try for 6 months while my skin is adjusting to it. So now I'm here, and I don't know if I'm also thinking of going back to Elizabeth Island because I certainly cannot afford Estee Lauder. Or maybe I must, because for Estee Lauder I love the advanced night repair, and I also love the ceramide capsules go Elizabeth Arden. So I'm thinking, Hore, maybe I should, with the cleansers and the toners, just to balance my budget, ne? Maybe the cleansers, the toners, I can get, I should try Nivea or CeraVe or Neutrogena. I also know Neutrogena is really good. Neutrogena is really good, guys. Really good. And it doesn't break the bank. So I'm thinking if I should get between Nivea or CeraVe, but I don't know CeraVe. I've never used anything, yeah, CeraVe. But we'll see. I think I'm gonna go for maybe toner, cleanser, and a day cream. A night cream. I'll go with Nivea, ne? And then I'll get myself advanced night repair from Estee Lauder, and also get myself the ceramide, what we call capsules from Elizabeth Arden. It's either that or Prevage, but Prevage is Prevage will break my bank and my husband will not be happy with me. But that's also a good product to use. For now, I don't know. I just didn't see myself going to buy clearance again. And I'm not talking bad about it. I'm just saying, if for the product, if for a brand I have to use the high end of the products for me to see the results, then it's not for me. Because I feel like I need to be using your entry level and seeing the progress. Right now my skin is not, and then I haven't been using anything for 3 months, so I'm going through the most. Mara I can brush and that like ke tlo mo brusha, and then I'll buy something selling for it will work. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about, there was, I think it's 2 months ago, I just don't remember the timelines, where I did a series of cooking on YouTube. I wanted to do 20 days, right? Which was a month, excluding the weekends. And then I did 3 weeks, excluding the weekends, and then the 4th week life happened. I did 2 videos only, and then the last 3 videos, I think, or I don't remember if I did 3 and the last 2 get the other week, so which in turn it turned out to be 5 weeks. But I know I did 17 straight, yeah, I think so, 17 straight, and then life happened. I couldn't do the last 3, but I did do it, but just not the week that I was supposed to do it. So I said I was gonna come back with the feedback on if it makes any difference, if it made any difference on my channel. It did, right? It did. My hours went up, but they did not go up in a way that I could be monetized. But at this point, I think I'm on 3.2. I'm fluctuating between 3.2 and 3.3 watch hours, and I honestly, where I am now, I'm at the point where I'm saying whatever happens, because I have given YouTube my all. Yo, I gave it everything that I have, and I'm still striving to give it everything that I have, right? But it's I think for me, it's, I don't know if I should say, it's not so much about money, but I would like to see what I'm doing, type of thing. I would like to see some movement like with other platforms. And but at the same time, I've watched a lot of people, and when you look at their content to where they come from, some have been here for a long time. The people that we see now flourishing, they're talking about 10 years. They're talking about 7 years. You know, and I'm here and I'm thinking that, nah, it's like especially, you know, I'm gonna come within a year or 2, I'll be making money, or within a year or 2 I'll be getting brand deals or whatever. No, it doesn't work like that. So, but it worked for me. I'll tell you, it is good. I'm pro it, and also not, because I did the 20 videos, but after that you're tired. After that you are so tired, it's not even funny. It's now having to go back to the normal routine was hard for me. It was very hard for me, and I don't know, I think you guys are not sitting well. Okay. Yeah, I tried, and mind you, after I did the 20 cooking series, 20 episodes cooking series, I had content, cleaning content for a week or 2. Yeah, I had cleaning content for 2 weeks, or homemaking content besides that for 2 weeks. But I was even tired to edit that content, you know. So you do it for 20 days, and after that you're tired, you feel like you need a break, and for someone who's still trying to accumulate the hours, it doesn't work. It didn't work because I think it also reminded me why I don't do Vlogtober and Vlogmas. Although I think this year if I'm gonna do something, it's probably going to be Vlogmas. But nah, man, I think it's not worth it. The most important thing is being consistent. I think one should just be consistent and run with that. Anything else, it's just confusing, it's tiring. And with Vlogtober and Vlogmas, I felt like if I do them, I will end up saving content that does not have value, or content that is just meaningless in a way. So that's why I didn't do them. That's why I continued to do my normal um, posting, my normal content, because I'm all about quality over quantity. So I wouldn't do it again. To be quite honest, I would not do it again. If there's anything that I could do, possibly that I'm planning to do this year, it's spring cleaning for a week. That I'm going to do. It's practical, that one. It's very practical. It's not complicated. We are cleaning for spring. But the night sometime in August, I'm planning to enjoy spring and summer. I will not be spending my time cleaning and doing all those things, because last year we were busy cleaning and spring was passing. By the time it passed, it was summer and it was raining up until recently. Kana it rained even in June, mind you. So I'm not doing any of those. So in short, guys, it didn't work for me. Yeah, it didn't work for my channel. I did get to 1,000 subscribers, so more than 1.1 or something. I don't know how many. I don't know. I just didn't even bother to check how many subscribers I got from there, but it did not work for now. So that is the update that I wanted to tell you guys about that. And if you have not watched it, you can go and watch it. I think I'll do a playlist of it, so that if you're interested in cooking, you can just watch that. I wasn't cooking anything special or specific. I was cooking every day. Like, I was just sharing what we eat every single day. Okay, my nose feels a bit weird, so if there are things that are not supposed to be there, forgive me. So another thing that I wanted us to talk about, it is my unpopular opinion. This one, I'm so skeptical about it. I feel like I'm going to ruffle other people's feathers, but I think we need to talk about it. I think now, I always say, when I came into social media, I had no one by my side to say, this is what you do, this is what you're supposed to do, da 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 da. No, I had to find my way. Some of the things that I found as advices on internet, they were good, they worked for me. But some of the things, no, they didn't work for me. They actually messed up everything. But it is what it is. It's lesson learned or lessons learned. So if I come across something or if I see something, I will share with you guys. And it doesn't have to resonate with all of you, but the one that will resonate with, even if it's just one person, for me that's enough. I'm happy with that. So I have come to realize that there is a difference between a content creator and an influencer. There is a difference between a content creator and an influencer. And most of us, when we get to the content, when we start creating content, we somehow mistaken ourselves for influencers. And some of us are not influencers, we are content creators. Nah, I would classify myself under a content creator, not an influencer. I don't, how do I put it? When I say that in a form, yeah, if you want to be an influencer, that means you are going to curate your content. You will not be sharing your everyday normal life. You'll sit down, write script, write every goal, every vision that you have for your content, every aspect of your content creation. You are going to sit down, write it down, set the guidelines, the goals, your objectives, and everything else. So every day when you wake up, you are going to wake up creating content that fits in that guidelines. That is content. And that is good for YouTube. That's good for YouTube, very good for YouTube, and also good for Facebook, and also good for TikTok sometimes. I guess. So, but as an influencer, you will find influencer. I can wake up in the morning and clean my house wearing my PJs, my gown, and all of that, and that's normal. As an influencer, you cannot do that. You will clean a clean house. You will take a bath, wear white clothes, natural colors, or black, but your colors will be neutral. That's why you will find a lot of people now, even when they stay in a house like mine that has color, they will move from a house like mine to a house that is white. That everything in it is white. If they have money, they will change it to being white or neutral. In that way, when they are shooting campaigns, the only thing that shows, the color that shows, it is of the product that they are shooting for. Not diaparo tsa gago, not your brown chairs like ours, not your black couch or your brown doors, wooden doors, whatever. No matter the corner of their house, it will be white and the product will stand out. And then even them, they will wear white neutral colors that are not going to overpower their content. I've also seen the mommy content one. Their kids do not wear any color, especially on pictures. If they're going to take picture, if they're going to shoot, there's no color. It's neutral color. You'll not see their kids wearing yellow or pink or red or whatever. They'll be wearing neutral color. It is influencing. When they cook, they will not cook at 4 o'clock and serve at 6, 6:30. It's winter now, and then the food will be njani. No, they will shoot now. This time, cooking, taking pictures, and their food always has light. They are not shooting real life. They are not shooting real life. I personally, I worry that when I cook from 3:30, and 6 o'clock every day I serve dinner, because I want to serve my husband warm dinner. But if I was shooting for content, I will forever be warming his food, because I will shoot in the morning, and then when he comes from work, I will warm his food and then serve him. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm simply telling you guys that influencers, their content is curated. It is not every day. It is not reality. It is not life, everyday life. It is curated. They curate their content, which is something that you and I can never, well, not can never, we can try. But I've also seen some of the guys, these are not factual, hey? These are just my opinions and my own observations. So don't go taking me on things that you saying I said this and that. I'm simply telling you my opinion. Okay? So I'm feeling a bit cold though, eh? I've also seen with I've also seen with the content creators who make food. They cook on weekends and then they shoot everything on weekend, and they don't cook for the whole week, right? And there's one that I went and checked. She will cook oxtail, and then she will serve that oxtail with pap, with sam, with dumpling. And then if she makes and she serves them in different plates, okay? And in that way, another thing, she doesn't cook every day, like, and these are people that we follow, that we like every single time. It's like, let's say you cook a buffet, right? And then after you cook a buffet, everyone will come and dish up their plate the way they want to. I think that's what they're doing. And honestly, guys, that is content creation. That is being an influencer. Okay? It is not real life. It is not everyday life. That's why if you are an influencer, if you want to be an influencer, you have to be intentional about your content every single day. You are intentional what you are going to shoot, what you are going to wear, what you are going to cook, when you are going to cook. And I can tell you something, you will realize that there are people that always, when they are shooting, there will be a reflection, sun reflection somewhere where they are doing something. Ne? In my house, it's by my counter surface that is here, not on the sink, on the aisle. It's from 20 to 2 to 5 to 3. It lasts for 15 minutes from the curtain to there. So in that 15 minutes, they must have a shot there every single time that they are cooking. Do you understand when I say it's intentional shooting? It's intentional. Everything is intentional. They curate their content in a way. And brands loves them. Brands loves them because they are preparing for the brand deals. Their lives is surrounded by being ready for brands to work with them, and their content does well, very, very, very well, right? So when you start creating content, I think, as if you are starting, you need to know whether you want to be a content creator or you want to be an influencer. An influencer, you also need to know that the majority of the time there's no authenticity there. It is curated. Because, guys, kids do want to wear pink. There's no way. Including you would want to wear a red dress, one or the other. There's no way that you're going to wear neutral colors all every day for the rest of your life. If you do, you will, because then you will have abundance to choose from, not wearing the same thing over and over again. And you are going to secure the bag. The thing about content creation, it does not secure anything. Content creation, if you are a content creator, not trying to be an influencer, you will not secure anything. You will get the crumbs. Yours will end with the trade exchange that we are doing. Small, there and there. But if you want to make money, do influencing. So one would ask, since I say I figured this out, why am I not using it? I'm not using it, or maybe I might implement some of them in my content moving forward. I don't know. One thing that I know about me is that I find it difficult being something that I am not. If I do it that way, I might find myself not making content anymore, because I will not be myself. Not everything that I should, I'm being myself. That's why I chose not to do lifestyle, because lifestyle will bankrupt me or us. I cannot spend my time outside shopping or doing things or living the life that we cannot afford. So for me, again, look at me. I live in a house that has color. Does that mean now I have to change everything? I love my wooden doors. I love my brown cupboards. I love my old chairs. I love living in a home that feels homey, a home that people can come and sit without worrying that they will get the house dirty. I love that. So I don't think I will be able to change who I am. So I will stick to being a content creator. If I want to romanticize my life there and there, I'll definitely do that. But if you want to make money, you need to set out to be an influencer, not a content creator. And be intentional about it every day of your life. Be intentional. You wake up, you take a bath, you wear your makeup, you wear your nice clothes, take care of your skin, take care of, because another thing that you also need to know is that skin in content creation is in influencing is very important. Okay, so another second thing that I wanted to talk about that forgive me, that I also came across, or that I've come to understand to when it comes to this content creation as a whole. I think I've touched on this before. Again, guys, I'm going to say all of these things, ne? And saying them, I know people are gonna say, why are you not implementing that? I'm sharing what I'm finding out. I get with you guys. I'm not gonna share later or in. It's entirely up to you. If you take this, you work with it, you look at it, do your own research, and then tweak it to your liking. Okay, and here I'm talking to content creators, influencers, people that are in this entertainment thing. I'm talking with them. This is not, it's not me wearing a homemaker cap. It's me as a fellow content creator and sharing my observations, my researches, and all of that. And whatever it is that I'm saying here, and you're not going to see, even if personally I choose to implement them, because we all want money at the end of the day. I might wake up tomorrow and say, no man, authenticity, I'm gonna go and get the bag, and then implement it. You're not going to see it now or tomorrow or next week, or you'll probably see it in 3 to 4 years or 5 years even. The results of what I'm saying to you now on me, but I'm sharing it with you now. It's up to you taking it or not. So I was saying, I think I've touched on this. The second point that I wanted to make was, I think I have touched on this previously, where I said, I think I'm slumbering. I said to you guys, what are you selling? If you are a content creator, you need to be sure of what you are selling. What are you selling? And I've found out that there are a couple of things that successful content creators and influencers are selling. One is envy. Two is lust. In no particular order. Two is lust, Lust. Three is practicality. Which one is the fourth one? It's envy, lust, the fourth one is pity. It's envy, lust, practicality, and pity. There's 4 of them. So the one that is making money more than anything, the entire entertainment industry, this the singers, the movies and of, it's lust. You put lust in everything that you do, your thing will fly. Hence, you'll also see even on YouTube, if somebody says shower routine and they take a, they take a thumbnail that shows their leg from the bottom up to Nyana, there by the thigh, you will see how much that video is going to be viewed, like, on YouTube. Doesn't matter which niche you are doing, as long as you are showing them legs, your video will be shown. That is, will be viewed. That's lust. And then there's envy. Envy, you can be envied by everyone, right? But the majority of the time, you are envied by people that are not there yet. They are not on your tax bracket yet, or they are not on your financial status yet. So when you create that envy, they will watch you because you are really transporting them into the life that they aspire to live, right? That's envy. And then there's practicality. Practicality is what I create. Reality, practicality, life, everyday life. I don't try to add any spices to it. Everyday life is what I am creating. Nobody likes it. No one likes it. They will not watch you unless you're doing gardening, you are sewing, or cooking. If from South Africa, if you are not cooking stampa, menotwana, mogodu, chakalaka, Sunday goes, forget it. You are just wasting your time in South Africa, right? So me, I fall under practicality because I clean my own house, and you'll never hear me say anything about a helper. But I hear a lot of people saying a single mother of wada without a helper. A helper is a status in South Africa. If you have a helper, you made it in South Africa. You'll never hear me. People will probably watch my videos if I was doing everything that I'm doing and then still have a helper. They'll probably watch my videos. But that's not a problem. Getting a helper is not a problem. Do I want a helper? No. Do I want a helper? No, I don't. Do I need a helper? Yeah. Am I gonna get it? No. It's not going to take us to where we want to be financially. So it's not practical for us. We are thinking about future. I'm still well capable of doing what I need to do. A helper is someone just like you and me. And I don't have toddlers. A helper is a need. It is not a status, it's a need. If you have kids and you still have to do the things that I do, if I had small kids or if I had more than one child, I'll probably be having a helper at all. But I don't. But again, still with that, people expect that you must still have a helper. If you don't have a helper, you are making them uncomfortable in a way. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
It's one of those.
Yes. So if you don't have a helper, it's like you are stressing people out because what are you serving? Why should they watch you? Why? They've got no business watching me. And then this is personally for me. I started this channel because I wanted our kids to know that they're being a housewife, because they are glamorizing being a housewife. Being a housewife, it is very good, extremely good. But at the same time, there's this side of cleaning, cooking, because I get it's not one size fits all. You might find that you can afford to be a housewife. Your partner, your husband can afford to make you a housewife, but then not afford to hire you a helper, but afford a lifestyle for you. You would have to choose a helper or a lifestyle. And if you've been here, you know I don't show our lifestyle. I would share them there a glimpse, but just because I don't show that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. But if you pay attention, you would know that it exists. And if I wanted to share it, it will probably do pretty well. But it's not reality. It can be here today, it can be gone tomorrow. It's not what being a housewife is. So na practicality that I share, people will not watch it. They don't like it. I get it. The fourth one is pity. People will watch you when they feel sorry for you. Like they feel good. You make them feel good about themselves. You make them feel superior. You are a consolation to them that they are still better than you. And there are people who are thriving on that. There's one TikToker that I know that is thriving on that PT, and a few YouTubers on a PT selling thing. Yeah, they are selling PT. People will support you. They will definitely support you, but the minute you get out of that, because if they support you, that means there's money there again. And then if there's money, that means you are no longer Aram Skepsel Hashem sister Ae. You now manage. Now you are par with them, or you are above them. They will start attacking you. They will start calling you names. They will start saying you've changed. They will start saying all sorts of things. So if you're selling pity, you must always remain in that pity state up until you feel horror. You've made enough money, and then you can rebrand yourself now as a person who is affluent or whatever. or who is middle class or whatever. So when you start, you must check, what are you selling? What are you selling? That's why you hear some people saying, they'll mention where they live, where they come from. Some would say, I'm a single mother. There's nothing wrong with being a single mother, but people will watch you just for that because they feel superior. Oh shame. Bana bay 3, bana bay 4, bana bay 5. They'll watch you when you're selling pity. And then when you move away from that, it becomes difficult for them to still engage with you, because where are you now? Are we still supporting you? Are you still our feel-good person that we go and watch and after feel good about ourselves, that type of thing? Where are you? You know? So now you will be in a situation where now you need to find people that will resonate with your current content when you are finally out of the pity state. And then I saw this other one where they were talking about this lady that she was doing well as a single woman, da 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 da. Now she's married, now she's centering her life around a man. It's my man this, my man that. And then they were saying, girl, you must decenter that man out of your life. And I'm like, but why? But that's what people do to you. The minute this one is for feminists, the minute you are no longer appealing to their single, independent, thriving woman, and then now you bring a man into a picture, you will hear them telling you that it will end in tears. And you know what is funny? What is funny is that majority of the time, that man had been there all along. She could have just chosen not to show him, especially if they are not married. But that doesn't mean the guy is not playing a role in her life. So when you say decenter a man, what are you saying? Because that man has been there, you know. So that's also one thing that you must look at when you do content creation. Or where are you gonna fall? Some fall on the PT niche or PT side accidentally, some it intentionally, and then when they find themselves as an accident, they milk it up until they can't milk it anymore. Like, you need to. And then in the one year, I'm not gonna talk about the last thing because I'm not so clued up about it, but I know it sells. But there's one year, actually, last, there's a lady that I once saw that was doing a certain campaign. Sorry, and then it's on Instagram. That campaign didn't need her to be in her lingerie, but she was in her lingerie and showing a bit of skin. And she did well in that campaign. So she's thriving with lust. And that thing I can't mention what it was, but there was no need for skin to show or for lingerie to be worn. But she did, and she did well. It's lust. And there's one, the envy one. I would say it's good for YouTube when you're not really looking for brand deals. Also TikTok. When I'm saying no, you will still get brand deals, ne? We are talking about influencers here. I get not. We are not talking about content creators, influencers. On this topic that I'm talking about, the four aspects: the last, envy, pity, and practicality. I get. So practicality falls both on content creation and influencing. So with that being said, yeah, envy. The danger of envy is that you will find that someone is pushing that content there for people must be envious of them. Like I said earlier, if people are envious of you, that means they are not in your tax bracket yet. They are not par with you, so you're really not influencing them. So you will do really well on YouTube because you're taking them away from their normal problems, hardship and they're transporting themselves into your life, which is calm and affordability, extravagant, all of those. They watch you on YouTube and TikTok. But come brand deals, you find that you grow, you get the brand deals, and the brand deals that you get, they actually need people that are working. You need to sell that. And you find that that brand deal does not resonate with your followers. That's where the buying power comes in. And on this one, guys, please do not twist my words. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about influencers here, not content creator. On envy, you will have a lot of followers, which means I will also say, if you want to be an influencer, don't go asking people to follow you, because you'll ask just anyone to follow you and you have followers. As an influencer, not a content creator, influencer. So now when you have those many people, obviously they are fair when you get brand deals. So when I'm thinking the demographics count, I get the people that follows you, their buying power as an influencer, it counts. Your followers as an influencer need to have buying power. If they don't have buying power, then who are you influencing? Because you need to influence people to buy what you are selling. Buying power is what is important to an influencer. You can have so many followers, it's okay. Subscribers on YouTube, you can have so many subscribers on YouTube. That is good. They watch you, make your money on YouTube and all of that. But when it comes to influencing and you need followers, they need to have brand power. Buying power. Because when you sign in with a brand, what happens is that there may be brands that are okay with planting seeds. Planting seed means even if the people that are following you are still in high school or varsity, in 3 to 4 years time they'll be able to buy the things that you are selling. You are planting a seed on them in their mind. That's what they are going to strive for in future. I get. But there are times where a brand needs to drive sales now. That's where your followers, Kara, that's where your followers buying power matters the most. Because that's where you find someone having like 100 and something thousand followers, but then she gets a brand deal, and then only like 15,000 people, 16,000 or 20,000 people watch. It's still a lot of people, but it's because the people that are following you are not interested in that. They have no money now. They just want to live their life through you. I get. So if you want to be an influencer again, don't ask people to follow you. People must follow you because they resonate with your content, with what you are selling. And in that way, even when you get brand deals, you have 100K people and 70,000 of them will watch. And they will click on the link that you will be supplying there, because it's what they want. Whatever it is that you are selling, it's practical, it's useful to them, it's a solution to them, it's a plug to them. It's something that maybe they didn't know that they needed. Now you just told them that it could make their life easier, or they actually want to try it, and they have the buying power to do so. So the followers as an influencer needs to have buying power. It counts. The reason I'm saying this, so there was a post that I saw on TikTok, and they were saying they pulled the race card on that post. I don't recall who actually posted that, and that lady was saying, how can a certain company gave this one, and then there's this one is only more followers, this one only 1,000 followers, or is it because she's white or she's black? It has nothing to do with that. And some people have followers in multiple platforms. Some have blogs. Blogs are a thing, guys. Blogs, not vlogs, blogs. There are people who still read blogs. She might be thriving in blogs and have a few following on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Blogs also count. Blogs count. And then you might find that on TikTok she's got 1,000 and something followers. On Instagram she's got about 20,000 followers. She's on YouTube, she's got about 1 million followers. On Facebook, it counts. And you might find that on blogs, only people that have subscribed to her blog and all of those things, it counts. It has nothing to do with the race or whatever. And I actually, after seeing that post, I actually went and looked at two of the influencers, one black, one white, and checked, right? And I've also realized that the other one is getting more of the high end of certain things, and the other one is doing well, but she's not really getting, and even in that mini research of mine, I found out that she is active on Instagram. She has a lot of following, the one who's getting high end. And she's also active on TikTok. She's got a lot of following. She's active on YouTube. She's got a lot of following. I didn't check Facebook, right? And she is participating. She's consistent in all of these platforms. Very consistent. Ne? And if you look, if you were to look at it, you will realize that the only thing that is playing there is the buying power. That if she is influencing on something, how many clicks does she get? How many people is she actually influencing? How many sales is she actually driving? How the people that follows her, their tax bracket, where is their tax bracket? These are uncomfortable things that no one is telling us about, and we shouldn't be, it's not like I'm saying we shouldn't value followers. We value each and every followers, but I'm saying if you are an influencer or a content creator, these are the facts, the things that you're supposed to take into consideration in terms of maybe you comparing yourself with the other one. You need to also understand that you cannot be the same as the next person, because the next person, what they bring on the table, it's not necessarily what you bring on the table. Even if you could have the same amount of following, or you could be having a lot more following than the other one, because on these two ladies, the black one has a lot of following, more than this other one, but this one is getting a lot of things, and I'm guessing it's because of buying power. It's because of buying power. She is actually influencing the people that are following her, and they are interested in what she is saying, in what she is doing, what she is selling. It resonates with them, and they have the credit life or the buying power to buy the things that she is influencing on. In that sense, she is practical to them. Okay. So these things social media. It's a very, ooh, you need to you need to find things out. You need to research every single day. It's not one size fits all, and it will never be one size fits all. So buying power plays a huge role in influencers. You do not want to compete. You can't compete. And that's what I'm saying. When you are selling envy, be very careful, because envy, if you're gonna go and show us or you can shop, you shopping every single day, you'll make money on YouTube, good, and then you'll get brand deals here. But when it comes to you getting brand deals, the high end, the expensive, all of those things, you need followers that has buying power. So I would not I encourage someone who wants to be an influencer to sell envy. But if you want to be a YouTuber, you can sell envy. You will make money. You will make money from that. But as an influencer and you want to attack brands and companies, envy might be tricky. Because even if they sponsor you or they subsidize some of the things that you buy, at the end of the day, the people that are envious of you, you can't be envious of someone that is buying the same thing that you are buying. Because the people in your, it's only few people that don't have money that don't know what is luxury and what is not. So which one do you fall under? Now I fall under practicality, and then I've made peace with the fact that my growth is going to be very small, very slow, because I do not, I show people that in life you have to work hard to get where you want to be, and people don't believe in that nowadays. They believe in quick results. They believe in the fact that, especially as women, we believe that we're gonna get this Prince Charming that is gonna sweep us off our feet, that is going to give us money, that we're gonna live this lavish lifestyle, and we're gonna wake up and not do anything, go to the gym, eat. Someone was saying, are we all eating? Are we all living in White House, going to the gym, eating seeded bread with our seeded bread toast with avo and egg and a green juice every single day? Are we all doing that? So that's what we think, that's what we will be doing. Waking up, doing skincare, wearing our gym gear, goes to the gym in a Ferrari. From there, go and do Pilates, and then come home, take a bath, go and fetch the kids, and then drop them at home with auntie, then go and have late lunch or early drinks with friends, or meet their husband after work for dinner, and then come home, tuck the kids into bed, and go and take a bath, wear our sexy lingerie, and go to bed with our husband. That's what we think our life is going to become when we are housewives. And then I'm saying, no, this is what a housewife is. So I'm busting people's bubbles, and they don't like it. I make people uncomfortable. I make people see that sometimes the things that are being glamorized, they are not entirely the way, you know. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next upload. Bye.